going to look like. And you can see that a lot in the city of Abuja.
Exactly.
When you visit an estate, you see how it is structured, you see how the layout is, you see the type of building types in the estate.
Yes.
And then you see what happens at the gates, sometimes the security structure as well. So today we're going to take you through what Crystal Estate Apo Wasa is going to look like in the future.
Yes, like you can see behind us on the screen, that is the site plan, the site layout of what Crystal Estate is like. I'm going to be showing you the different plot sizes, the prototypes, what should be built on each prototype, and also tell you a little bit more again about Apo Wasa and Crystal Estate. So yes, it's going to be very, very, very interesting and very, very brief. Okay, like she rightly said, every estate has a plan.
Of course.
And before we go into talking about this, there's something I know it may be on the minds of some of you. People say this thing a lot, and we're going to try to just say it in the layman's English, as it were. When you hear a serviced plot or a serviced estate, what does that really mean? Like, in your words, what can you say it means?
Okay, that's simply an estate that has, it's more like a community where it has everything in place, the drainage, the layout, electricity, water supply, and then there's a management that is in charge of the estate. And that's why you find that some estates get to pay what we call service charge.
Service charge yearly,
right?
And stuff like that.
Yearly. You know, so those people that empty your trash in the estates, you don't know how it gets emptied. It's because there's a service charge that takes care of that. And then water is being supplied. When something is faulty, it gets fixed. And then the security at the gate, they're also being taken care of. It all boils down to the service charge, part of the service charge. So when we say a service estate, right, that's what we're implying.
Exactly. So Crystal Estate is a service estate. And now let's quickly jump right into it. Now you understand. Next time when you hear service estate or service plot or service land, just know that it comes with all of this. And we will be mentioning some of the features that or services that this estate will come with as we go down. Now, first off, let's take a close look at the layout of the estate. We are going to be using this one right here behind us. And after we talk about it, we'll put it on the screen so you have a closer and clearer view for you that is watching online. Now, if you take a look at the estate, Priscilla, please just let's adjust a bit. You see, it's not so much of a big community that has a lot of plots. No, it's reserved. It's a reserved community. You know, intentional few people that like to get in on things early. And if you look at here, the blue stands for the 5-bedroom fully detached duplex. And after now, we'll show you what the prototype looks like. And the B1 stands for this color stands for the fully detached 4-bedroom fully detached duplex.
For a 250 square meter.
Exactly. And then 150 square meter for the 3-bedroom terrace is the C1. That is the gray one. And then this lighter shade of blue, the sky blue, is the D1 plot, which is for the 3-bedroom block of flats.
On a 750 square meter.
Exactly. So that's what it looks like. The arrangement is quite obvious. This lane like this is for the 4-bedroom fully detached duplex, as well as here. And then these other blue plots up there are for the 5-bedroom fully detached. And these are for the 750 square meters for 3-bedroom block of apartment. And every other one here, here, and here are the terrace duplexes. So that is what the estate layout looks like.
And then we also have a playground in here.
Yes.
And then we have a plaza as well. And you can see there's proper internal access road.
Yes.
Neatly carved out in the estate, right?
Yeah.
So that's what Crystal Estate layout look like. Like you rightly said, it is, I would say, a mini estate.
Yes.
Just a very beautiful community for people who do not like crowded places.
You can see that clearly now on your screen, the road into the estate, the playground, the plaza, and the beautiful internal road networks that she has rightly defined it. You will see that for your screen now a little bit for some time. Then after that, we'll go into the prototypes. You'll see the prototypes. Priscilla will just, for each prototype that shows on the screen, Priscilla will tell you the plot size that it's for and the building you are seeing right there on your screen. Now let's go.
So we have different types of prototypes building in Crystal Estate. So we're going to start with the block of flats. And the block of flats is on a 750 square meter plot size.
Yes.
Is a 6 unit of 3-bedroom block of flats approved to be built on that square meter, that 750 square meter plot size. So if your goal, maybe you're looking towards rental income and you're looking for a place where you can build and probably rent out to increase your cash flow, then this is the plot size you should be looking towards.
Exactly. The next one here is a 400 square meter.
So the 400 square meter, sorry, I'm not seeing that very well.
Okay, which one? Okay, 400 square meter, that's it right there. It's for the 4-bedroom fully detached, yes. Okay,
so the 400 square meter plot size is for the 4-bedroom fully detached duplex. Now, for people who want space, who want, maybe you have a family and then you're looking towards a spacious compound for your kids where they can play, and yet you still value, you still want to be on your own. You still want that, that privacy and all of that. Then you should be considering going for the 400 square meter plot size. And then the next one we have
is 250.
Is 250 square meter plot size, also for a fully detached duplex, right? So if you feel that the 400 square meter plot size is, well, maybe too spacious, you want something not so spacious and not so tiny, then you could go for this plot size. And also the next one is the 150 square meter plot size, which is the block, the terraces, the terrace duplex, right? So if you're looking to own a 150 square meter plot size, and maybe you're thinking, what can I do on that plot size? Then this is what is obtainable on that plot size.
There's
something on the 150 square meter plot size. You could build a terrace duplex on a 150 square meter plot size, right?
Yeah, so it's something that I learned to do recently, because once upon a time a particular prospect reached out and was really interested in a particular plot, a property we were selling, and was all excited about it. And I went ahead to tell him about the plot, and he was willing to pay. I'm glad he did not pay in this case because I imagine if he had finished paying and then I showed him what the prototype looked like, and then he said he didn't like it. So before he was about to make payments, I showed him the prototypes. Okay, on this plot, this is what you can build. And he goes, I don't like the building style. Why? He didn't like the building prototype, what he was seeing that would be built on the building. So we have learned to not just tell you about the plot and the environment. We show you the prototype, so you would see, okay, when I buy this plot, this is what is approved to be built on it. So you can know as well, if it's something you like, I would love to build on that land.
And I also think that when you're about to purchase land, especially in Abuja, your purpose of buying, or rather your purpose of buying will determine the plot size you're going for. So if you want a place for your family, maybe that's your heart desire, and then you want some level of privacy, you might be seeing that, you don't want the 150 square meters, or you feel like the 150 square meter plot size will not be enough for what you want to achieve, right? So the purpose of buying is very important. That is why we always encourage you to know why you're buying, and always ask whoever you're buying from. Ask your consultant, so they can tell you more about the plot sizes before you pick. Don't just pick because you're seeing one beautifully designed prototype of a 4-bedroom terrace duplex, and then you go ahead to make payment for that. So before you make your payment, just speak with a consultant and ensure that what you're paying for actually aligns with the desires of your heart.
Good, good, good. And finally, as we draw the curtains on today, I'll just let you know a couple of features that these particular estates will come with. Of course, the perimeter fencing, the gatehouse, you've already seen the playground and plaza, good internal road networks, street lights, and proper drainage, right? Electricity as well. These are features that this estate will be coming with. And before we call it a wrap, let's just reiterate a little bit on what Apo Wasa is like, where, just in case you haven't been joining, I don't want to assume you know where Apo Wasa is or what's happening around there. Can you just bring them up to speed a little bit with Apo Wasa?
Right, so Apo Wasa is located about 25 minutes drive from Asokoro. If you know Asokoro very well, Asokoro Guzape, along the 10-lane road that is currently under construction by the FCT minister. And just about 25 minutes drive from that road, straight on a third road, directly to the Apo Kaushi Road, where we have Crystal Estate, about 3 minutes from the expressway. So it is after Apo Main, Apo Resettlement, Apo Mechanic.
Yes.
I know you might be familiar with those places,
yes.
And then we head straight to Apo Wasa, and then it's just about, let's say, 5 minutes drive from the Asokoro Apo Wasa junction, to Apo Karishi Road that is currently being under construction. So this property has good accessibility. I know that's one thing you should look out for when you're about to buy a property or when you're about to invest in a property. Just find out if you can drive to that property, or if you can access it, just like he said. So it is located just by the expressway, and from Asokoro down to Guzape, down to Lokogoma, Apo Mechanic, Apo Resettlement, to Apo Wasa, where this land is. That's Crystal Estate, where the estate is located. It is a smooth ride all the way. And one major thing I forgot, just about 30 minutes drive from Crystal Estate to Wuye. That's amazing.
True.
That is
30
amazing.
minutes. Very proximate now. While she was talking, she reminded me, talking about accessibility, she reminded me of a client that once reached out that said they bought land somewhere until today they haven't accessed the land because there's no road here, right?
I heard that directly from the horse's mouth. Like, for how many years? I think 3 to 4 years now.
And they haven't never accessed
in this Abuja. They've not been able to access the property, right? They've not been able to access the property, and I feel like that's not right.
That's not right.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. So our Crystal Estate Apo has access. As soon as you can take it there. You see it, the roads are all set and going and good to go. So what's the access or the starting price for a plot there? 150 square meters starts at 5.3 million now for the pre-sale season, which will be coming to an end
on the 31st of March 2026.
So the best time to act is right now, immediately after this. Call us. It's an FCDA R of O property. Just call us. You want to know more what other plot sizes and the prices are. It's actually in the description of this video, but you can still place a call and we will help you get started on it. FCDA R of O, accessibility in a growing zone. So you're someone who wants to start early. We want to enter without breaking the bank. The plot size is very affordable. It is just for you.
Right. So, and also remember that when we say pre-sale, we're not just whining you, right?
Tell them exactly.
It is our way of helping you enter into the market without stress. So the actual value for this property will take effect on the 1st of April 2026. So it is an opportunity for you to be the one to sell to those people who would who would buy from the first, right? So it's an opportunity for you to also not just come in early, get the opportunity to pick the best location of your plot where you want it to be. All right. So this is that time where you enjoy all of these benefits.
All right, so that is the much we can bring your way today. Remember to stay locked to our channel, and as we bring you the best of real estate updates from the city of Abuja. Until we come your way next time, thank you for watching and keep making the right decisions. Bye for now, and see you again the next time